Okay, so I'm here at work and I'm making these, which are plastic wheels for an industrial dishwasher. And I'm going to take you along the process of making them. And I'm going to try and be as verbose as possible so you understand. So after I load a new bar, what I need to do is reset my parts count. This is how many parts it's going to make out of each bar and then stop automatically. So I need to go to manual data entry, 0, input. Now I go back to Z movement, position. I need to make that say, oh wait, I need to switch to my profile tool first, which is tool number 10. Manual data entry, tool 10, offset 10, end of block, insert, start, message, parts end count alarm, reset, program, tool 10, offset 10, end of block, input, insert. Alright, now you can go to Z, position. Now it parts it at Z0, so you want a little bit extra so that it cleans up. So there we go, and then we bring the X down. So now what I'm going to do is butt that up. There we go. Now, whenever you start something, you want to be able to clear if the tool changes, so we do that. Program, edit, reset, memory. That's good, that's good, that's good, everything's good. And we hit cycle start. And they all come with these nasty shit on it because UHMW is a bitch. So they gotta be 3/4 long, 75110, plus or minus 5 thou, so 0.745 to 755. That's good. First part off the new bar. That's good. Now after the bar puller shits out the part, and I like to look to make sure there's no weird chips hanging out, because UHMW is a bitch, like I said. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole process. Just verifying each part, ripping the burrs off, making sure there's no buildup of chips in there. And about 25% of the time it won't actually catch the part, so you gotta pause it, go digging for your part in the chip pan. That's good. Good. Gotta make sure you close the door before the coolant starts, or else you get a shower. Done that about a dozen times so far. Yeah. Didn't quite make it all the way, but here it is. Let's part. No chip that time, which is nice. Make sure there's no weird chips, that's good. That one was hanging off the coolant nozzle, so that doesn't matter. And that time we didn't get a part, so we go dig. And it looks like it's hanging right here. Chips, 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 chips. So we'll start. 7, 5, 10, that's good. That's good. Oh, here's the drawing, by the way. Oh, look at that. See, got a part. So there's no chips. Chips are good. So I'm guessing they press in a bearing right there and it's just a roller. 515. Chips, no chips. Good. 15. Next part I'm going to cut without coolant, and it won't come out good, but I want to show you, so. So 510. All right. optional block skip. The code that we're skipping at the end is what repeats the program back to the top, so if you turn that off, it stops. So 5.2, that's good. Alright, let's do another one with no coolant, how about that? And go. That back pass over with the profile tool is just to clear chips. This tool right here is why we use coolant. Sometimes it'll leave a really bad burr. And there's the parts catcher. And boom. Let's watch another one. Clear the chip. Alright. One more without coolant, because I'm not really supposed to do this. It won't hurt the tool, it just might make a bad part. Clear the chips. Oh, shit. And... what's that? So yeah, that's my day. Making wheels. Let's see, optional lock skip. Oh, there's some chips. Durr. Durr. Okay, so I guess we're skipping a code that stops the program at the end, so then we're just recycling back to the top. I haven't quite learned. Oh yeah, that M30 right there. That M30 is a stop, so the machine stops when it gets to an M30. 7515, that's a good part. So yeah, all these burrs that are on it, after we wash the parts and get the coolant off of it, we're gonna take this over to a drill press and countersink that hole with the stop. So that cleans up. And yeah. Fine. Chips, no chips. I hope you can hear me. I imagine you can. 7510, good part. Good chips. Good. So if one of these parts were to come out short or long, what I have to do is the profile tool, you extend it out so it doesn't face quite as much with an offset, and that's pretty much it. Chips, no chips. So, I hope that was remotely enjoyable to someone. Anyhow, I hope I got everything on a good angle on everything. It's kind of hard when the GoPro's on your head. Can't tilt it. So, yeah. That's that. Thanks for watching.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to show what the end of the bar looks like. So we're on our almost last piece here. And there it is, alarming out. That part's good. That part's good. So now what we do is we open the door, clear our chips, and we take this thing and we see if we have enough, call it, grip to make another, and I can't feel the end of the bar, so we do, which means we go to edit, which lets us edit the program. We start from the beginning, we go back to memory, we hit start. And because the parts counter is at the end of the thing, it doesn't count, well, it counts a new part, but it doesn't care, it just runs it anyway. Which is nice, so you don't have to zero your parts counter. And so it makes a part. And there it is, a little lethargic. Check it. Yep, it's good. Then we do it again. And yep, can't feel the end of the bar yet. So we go edit, reset, memory, start. And we wait. And the only reason we're using coolant is because that boring bar that does this diameter right here, without coolant it likes to make a really bad burr, which is unfortunate because it would be really nice if we didn't have to run coolant for this job because it's only plastic. I mean, it doesn't really need it. We're just using a neutral rake carbide boring bar, so it's not really the best for plastic. Dropping shit today. And I can feel the end of the bar back there, but we still have plenty of collet gripping it, so we reset, memory start, make another one. This will be the last one, and then we put a new bar in. And yeah. Parts, plastic off, sporf, 2, that's good. And so yeah, you can see there, I don't know, maybe, but there's only about like 1/8 of an inch, so that's scrap. It's done. Get another bar. Give ourselves some splinters. Clean off. Burn. Shove that fucker in there. Set MDI tool 10. God damn it. Input. Program. Start. Right. Position Z. $185, that's good enough. Bring it down. Butter our stock up against it. Z, get out of there. And that's it. Program, offset, you got that, reset, edit, program, reset, make sure we're at the top, memory, and go. Can't see shit. It's parting off. And there's our first part. And we check to make sure there's no chips. No chips. Check our length. It's got a 5. Now we have the critical dimension here, which is this step from this face to that face, which needs to be a 1/4 of an inch. Of course, I'm doing this all wrong. 2590 is what it was. 256, that's fine. Plus or minus 10, as long as it's 0.25, we're good. So that's good. That's good. No chips. Warp. Check the length. 5. Good. Okay. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. And one last thing. These bars come with pain in the ass stickers on them. And you gotta take those off. So what we do is go in here like this. Chuck it up like that. Get that out of the way. Start up our spindle. Now this is a fucked up old file. It's all chipped and the teeth are dull, and so don't freak out. This is a shitty file. That's that. Nice and clean now. See? No more sticker. So yeah, that's that pretty much. Yep. Fan still hasn't smoked up yet. It's been running all day. Looks like my heatsink works. And one last thing. Hopefully this is the last thing, because I don't want to do too much editing, but look what showed up! Yay! Oh. It's missing something. It's missing something. That's better.